What up, y'all? It's your girl Buttercup, and today I'm here to talk about Lee Daniels' new film starring KeKe Palmer, Pimp. It was so good, like, I don't even know where to begin. I will be going into detail about some of the scenes from the movie, so if you did not see the movie and if you want to go see the movie, I suggest you stop the video now and wait until after you see the movie and come back and watch it, or just get it spoiled. So the movie is set in the Bronx, and it stars KeKe Palmer. Her name is Wednesday. When we start the movie off, is she's narrating and speaking about her childhood. Her father, who was played by DMX, her mother, who was played by Ajane Ellis. So we started off, and KeKe, well, Wednesday, Win is what they call her in the movie. Win is what they call her. Anyway, she is talking about how her father was a pimp and how she first sold pussy at like the age of, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say like 9 or something like that. But anyway, she was just always around the pimp game, and her mother was one of her dad's girls. But after she got pregnant, she stopped tricking, and then, they just, did their thing. But he still is a pimp, and he still has girls. They be over the house, and it goes down. Her dad overdoses, and her mom talk about some. He's leaving me. Like, why did he leave me? He did. Like, he didn't. I don't think he meant to die. Like, I don't think if we had a choice whether or not we could die or not die, I think a lot of people would choose not to die. You know what I'm saying? So KeKe is talking about how her dad was teaching her the game, showing her how to count, showing her how to think and act when it comes to this pimp shit. And the only thing that she has that is really an outlet is a little girl who lives right across the street. Her name is Nikki. They're friends, and she always liked her. So the money that she got from helping her dad pimp, she would spend on Nikki all the time, and that was real cute. They was like real close friends. So time passes. Then she meets up with Nikki, and she's talking about how they were supposed to be going to a party. Of course, KeKe forgot, and whatever. She's still gonna try to figure out how to go to the party with her. So she goes to pick her mom up from jail, and her mom, when she come out the jail, she don't even say nothing. She just get in the car and whatever. So KeKe spent the rent money to bail her mom out. Now she's backed up. She don't know how she's gonna make rent. She told her mom, "We're not gonna make rent. I don't know what to do." She told her girl, "We're not gonna make rent. I don't know what to do," because she started tripping. They go to the party, her girl's dancing with these dudes or whatnot, and she sees her dancing. She didn't seem like she had an issue, with her dancing when she seen her. She's bipping and bopping around the party, and she's talking to her friend Science, and he's telling her how, he could help her get some new bitches at this strip club. He knows he can get them on the VIP list and whatever. So she's like, all right, bet, like, whatever, it's whatever. So she goes back to the party, and she hears the dudes that her girl was dancing with talk about some, oh yeah, she sucked me off, da 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 da, but it wasn't that tight, blah blah blah. So KeKe, or Wednesday, I keep calling her KeKe. Wednesday was like, oh, well, how was it? Is it as good as everybody says it is? And they was like, what? Like, talking shit, bitch, mind your fucking business, blah, blah, blah. She showed them the piece, like, and they like, oh shit. She like, both of y'all owe me $20 fucking dollars. Like, so they pay that shit, and she's like, all right, get the fuck on. They got the fuck on, and this is when her girl and her start arguing, because she's like, I'm fucking leaving, fuck this shit. And her girl was like, well, what is wrong with you? Like, why is you acting like that? I was just dancing with him. Everybody know that we're together, so what's up your ass? And she's like, basically, I spent the rent money bailing mom out of jail. And she was like, oh my fucking God, why didn't you tell me? That was my money too, blah, blah, blah. Her girlfriend, Nikki, suggests that she started tricking. And of course, Wednesday is like, no, I don't want them touching my girl, da da da, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, you see how they look at me. Like, you know that I can make a lot of money. So basically, she ended up tricking. So Saturday night comes and Science and Wednesday go to the strip club like they were supposed to. And one of the strippers come out and her name is Destiny. Everybody's destined for destiny, okay? So Wednesday ends up getting a private dance and she was talking her talk, okay? She was spitting that game like KeKe. I was loving you in that movie. Like she was very like, she was like, you're very sure of yourself. And I was like, yes, like I don't know what it was. KeKe had a swag. I was loving it. I was like, KeKe, yes, I love you. So she basically doesn't even finish letting the girl dance and she write her number on $100 bill and leave it on the joint and just walk out. Like, so the girl ends up calling. She was like, you know, why didn't you let me finish my dance? Da 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 da, blah blah blah. And she was like, I bet you wanted to see how it ended. You ain't even get to see how it ended. And she was like, well, is you gonna show me? And she was like, yeah, you can meet me at this hotel um, tomorrow night. Da 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 da, blah blah blah. All right, cool. So they meet up and basically, well, no, before they meet up, we find out that Destiny is a trick too. She not only a stripper, she's selling pussy too. And her fucking pimp is crazy as fuck. Like, they are riding in the car and it's two other girls in the bag. Destiny tripping because she's like, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is these bitches? Like, I'm the top bitch. It's only room for one bitch at the top. And these bitches is not those bitches. So why the fuck they in the car? And why do they got my shit on? He slapped the shit out of her. Like, bitch, who the fuck you think you talking to? Like, and she's still going on. She was like, you ain't even give me my money from last month. Da 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 da, blah blah blah. He was like, bitch. He was like, what's your problem? He was like, are you really mad about these bitches? I'll kill one of these bitches right now. Like, so of course Destiny not trying to fuck with this nigga no more. So basically, she started working for Wednesday, and she made like a couple stacks like in a night. Like, they was loving it. She was stripping and, you know, tricking at the same time. The same thing that just happened basically happened again with Wednesday. She gets in the car, Nikki's in the car, Destiny come up, and she like, who the fuck is this? And she walk away. She like, fuck this shit. And Wednesday get out the car and she's like, what the hell is wrong with you? And Destiny give her the same speech. It's only room for one bitch at the top. Da 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 da. That's not the bitch. So it's either me or her type shit. So Wednesday basically just started treating Nikki like number two. Like, she like, because Destiny made all this money and blah blah blah. Cause Nikki's like, you just gonna let this bitch talk to me like that? Cause she doing all this shit to please this bitch. What the fuck? Who is this? Like, I'm your day one. You've been talking about, oh, it's just gonna be me and you, just us two type shit. Now this bitch come along and you treating me like I'm number two. Like, the fuck? So we getting more money now. We feeling ourselves. We kind of flexing a little bit. We're dressing differently. And of course, Destiny's pimp is looking for her like, where the fuck is this bitch? I ain't seen her in a couple days. So I guess it was an apartment that she kept Destiny in that she told Nikki not to come to. She told her to never come around there. Of course, her ass come around there. And she hear Destiny on the phone talk about how Wednesday been spending all this money on her and blah, blah, blah. Because at the end of the day, she wasn't getting her money either. So they both kind of have a common goal. But no, Destiny is just like, we're not to trust Destiny. So Nikki overhears it and she, start popping off like bitch. Da, 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 da. They start fucking fighting. Nikki whooped Destiny ass, nose bleeding, all that shit. Wednesday walk in, she was like, "What the fuck is you doing here? I told you to never come around here." And she was like, "Now I see why. Cause you want to be fucking spending all our money on this bitch. Fuck this, I'm out of here." The pimp ended up finding Destiny. So when Wednesday comes back, she thinking that they just trying to fuck or whatever. She don't even peep that that's her pimp in his right hand. So she's like, "Y'all can leave. Like Destiny's done for the night." And the guy, he just started talking all this shit like, "Look at this little nigga bitch type shit." Like, what the fuck are you? Like, you're a girl. Da 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 da. Blah blah blah. She had your bitch. Anyway, so Destiny is like, basically, I'm gonna go with him because one, he's fucking crazy and she know that he will fucking kill her, and two, she just got her ass beat by Nikki, so she like, fuck you, why don't you give my regards to Nikki. The pimp and Destiny leave, and his right hand still there, so he started choking KeKe up, and he basically tried to fucking rape her, like he tried, like I said, to fucking rape her. She ended up killing his ass. Like, you thought I was gonna let you fuck me? Yes, like, oh my god, like, man, she was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm not fucking with these niggas. They crazy. Da 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 da. So during this whole time period, her mom is like sick, and it seems like she's going through withdrawal. So KeKe Wednesday is like, are you still doing drugs, whatnot? And she's like, no, I'm clean. I want you to trust me. She wasn't clean. She ended up going to one of her old, connects. She ain't got no money. So basically she trying to fuck for it, and he is like, no. And she was like, I'll let you fuck me in my ass. And I'm like, whoa. Like, whoa. Okay. He was like, I don't want that. So she ended up trading her phone for what she need, and he give it to her. He like, this should last you for the night. She ended up waking up on a fucking park bench. So they take her ass to jail again. So before Wednesday and them get all their shit together to get the fuck out of there, she goes to visit her mom. And Wednesday is like, do you love me? Like, KeKe is just trying to figure out if you love her. KeKe wants to know if you love her too, Drake. Not if she just love you. And anyway, fuck Drake. So basically, her mom is like, no, I don't love you. I don't know how to love. But can you get me the fuck out of here? And she was like, take me home. And Wednesday was like, you are home. So they ready to leave. On the way, they get blocked off by the pimp and his employees. And they start shooting and shit. KeKe and fucking Nikki just sitting in the car. Science and the other boy, they get out. They start shooting back. So KeKe, she's like, all right, I gotta go out here now. So I'm about to go out here. I'll be right back. So as she's leaving, Nikki realizes that she's fucking shot. She look at the blood and she's like, oh my god, oh my god. KeKe gets out. She's shooting back, and then the pimp finally gets out the car because this whole time he just sitting in the car fucking laughing and shit. And he was like, you did good for a girl. Like, he just keeps coming with this girl shit. Like, whatever. Like, I still had your bitch. Anyway, so he about to kill Wednesday, and he ended up getting shot. Who shoots him is fucking Nikki with her shot ass. So she comes over, and she grabs Wednesday, and, they get in the car, and they driving. And KeKe, she was really like, she was dying in that moment. So Nikki pulled over. Y'all, this scene. These bitches turn to each other, look at each other, and fucking die. Together, looking in each other's eyes. That shit, like, I felt that shit all up and through. Like, my chest was so fucking hard watching that scene. The lyric that Lady Gaga was singing in A Star Was Born, she said, I want to see your face when I fall with grace at the moment I die. That was that fucking scene. That was that fucking scene. Go see that fucking movie. That shit was amazing.